Hello and welcome guys back to the Unix. And today's topic would be radiation pressure, as mentioned before in the comment down. So I'm going to talk about radiation pressure, how and what is radiation pressure. So actually, first we have to understand what pressure is. For pressure, if you have a needle, you prick it on your skin and it will start bleeding. It will start bleeding. All right. So that thing is due to pressure, not by force. No matter how small the force is, it's always going to be lesser the area and more the pressure. So pressure can be given as force by area. All right. So that now we understand what actually pressure is. Now coming back to the radiation, what actually radiation is. Radiation is anything which emits energy into other system or maybe into the internal system. Uh, that is radiation. Radiation is caused by jumping of electron maybe from one shell to another level to other shell and all, and they emit a radiation or a h mu energy amount of energy given out in the form of photons or maybe some different neutrinos or maybe muons or maybe into other particles or subatomic particles. So that's radiation is. Now coming back to radiation pressure. First of all, we're understanding radiation pressure. So here I have a space. So there are basically two conditions which needs to be fulfilled. That is, if the area, suppose I'm taking this plane as a simple plane having a area, pardon me for that, a areas. So if the radiation is coming just like this or maybe like this, it won't be subjected properly or it won't be absorbed properly. So therefore, for absorbing, therefore we take as approximation that all the rays fall on the area given is perpendicular. I mean, has an orthogonal or 90-degree angle with the uh, area. That's one assumption made by us. And there are two things. First is if the area or the object or the plane is what plane is should be 100% absorbed and or 100% reflecting. So if it's absorbing, it's gonna absorb the whole amount of energy from E. Suppose E is the energy, it will gonna absorb the whole E energy. And if we move on to total reflective part, so it's gonna reflect the total amount of energy no matter what, just like black body radiation, total energy radiation. So if here the quantum mechanics plays a great role. I mean, you can see some idea of art mechanics, classical mechanics into quantum mechanics. So I mean, in classical mechanics, there is a plane. Suppose if we have a plane, and now we throw a ball, it goes like this, hits the wall, and comes back again. So the change in momentum we now write is 2 mv because mv आया and mv गया. So the my change in momentum, that is delta p, will be 2 mv. Some similar thing happens at this quantum level, and that we term something as radiation pressure. All right, same thing happens. That's quite abnormal. I mean, it's quite thinking about like how quantum mechanics is related with classical mechanics. Here, quantum mechanics makes its own rule, but here it's the same thing. I mean, its behavior is like behaving like a particle again. That's one more thing. And for photons, it will the momentum will be h by lambda, h by lambda, and change in momentum, that is uh, change in momentum, that is force per unit time, that is force. It's given by uh, 2 I. I here represents intensity, area divided by velocity of light, c. So this is force. This thing, the whole represents force. This is intensity. Intensity is also related to energy, like this. Energy in done maybe in suppose t time, and area, that is intensity. I mean power upon area, that is intensity. This is power and area, 1 by a, inverse of area, a inverse. Alright, so we get intensity here. So now we put intensity back to the place, and we get the whole bundle of information about energy, time, and area. You can get back to this. That is, this thing is force. And if you divide this thing with area, you get a pressure. All right. So now here if I divide it with an area A, so this both will get cancelled, and we'll get only two intensity, and that is speed of light. Where intensity can be written as change in energy per unit time, change in energy per unit time inverse of area, A 1 by A. So that's radiation pressure, and that's all for now. And we'll come back to the chapter of kinematics, 2 dimension motion and 3 dimension motion later on. So as mentioned before, I mean by someone else, कि मुझे भी यार radiation pressure, what is radiation pressure? So I just mentioned in a short what actually radiation pressure is. So next time we'll do about that is 3D motion or 2D motion, projectile and stuff. And that's all for now. Thank you guys. Please subscribe. All right, hit that like button.